Guys, it's James again here from Beard Wisely, and first I want to ask you to support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. Today we got a awesome review to do. I'm going to do a beard oil and a butter. Both of these are from Fable Beard Co. Both of them are the same scent. Fable Beard Co. is, if you haven't heard of this company, I encourage you to check them out. You'll notice on their website, not only do they have beard products to choose from, but they also, if you're a reader and you're into kind of a fantasy and things like that, they have stories based on the characters that you see on these bottles. So if you like reading, go to the website, and it doesn't cost anything to be able to read the stories. So it's not like you're going to get charged to go to the website and read the stories about the character. And if you read the story, it might even encourage you to want to try out one of the scents. In some ways, the stories help to express the scent in a way. So I like that. That's pretty cool, and it's original. This is probably one of the most original, if not unique, beard oil companies, beard companies, period, that I've seen, period. They really know how to look at the artwork on this. I mean, that's beautiful. And if I didn't even cover the best part. So this artwork that you see here, as awesome as it is, they have an option on their website for you to put together your own scent package, and you get to pick 2 artworks. So that's pretty cool. I don't want to talk too much about that because eventually I'm going to end up doing a video on that as well. Let me go to the website and tell you a little bit about what it says in the description of Dr. Wolf. It says, Dr. Wolf, a blueberry and tobacco blend. Dr. Wolf is just like his character, ever-changing. A beautiful blended balance of fresh blueberries and rich warm tobacco. Beware of Dr. Wolf if you don't come prepared into the night. With a complex scent profile, fresh blueberries, warm tobacco, aged mahogany, and a soft musk, this is a blend you truly do not want to miss. And I'm telling you right now, you don't want to miss it. At first, when I got this to test it out, I wasn't 100% sure because I'm not usually a tobacco fan. But I always want to, I don't like to necessarily snub my nose at anything without giving it a fair shake first. And I've heard a lot of good things about this. So I said, hey, you know what? Why not? So I picked up one of the oils and one of the butters, figured I'd put it to the test. It does not disappoint. Let me read to you the ingredients on the back of the bottle. First, coconut oil, then castor oil, then jojoba oil, argan oil, sweet almond oil, essential oils, and fragrance oils. Now this is a 1 ounce bottle. One thing I want to point out is that list of ingredients, all natural. On top of that, there's only 7 ingredients listed on this bottle. Now, if you know anything about ingredients, not only is natural important, but less ingredients oftentimes makes for a better product. So I definitely appreciate the fact that there's quality all around. You got quality in the artwork, and you've got quality in the ingredients. Really, 2 thumbs up. That's awesome. So, let me pop this open. Give it a smell. A little sniffy sniff. Ooh, man. It just doesn't get old. I'm telling you. The oil smells so good. You definitely smell the tobacco. But, unlike other tobaccos, it's not It's not stale. It's fresh. It brings that freshness in. So it's a fresh smell. You definitely pick up on the blueberries. It's definitely a blueberry tobacco. I don't pick up so much on the muskiness, at least with the oil. But it says that, you know, that those tones are sometimes picked up by some people's senses. I'm not necessarily getting it. Definitely blueberry tobacco. I told my wife that when I had it in beard, and even smelling it out of the bottle, it doesn't smell too much different. That in beard, I said it brings me back to a memory of when I was a kid, and my grandfather used to smoke pipe, and it's kind of that smell. It reminds me that it smells like a really good, really good pipe tobacco, really good quality pipe tobacco. This is really good. The blueberries, it's sweet, but it's not an overpowering sweet. It's nice and mellow, so I like that as well. They very much complement each other. Once again, like I said, the artwork is phenomenal. You can't stop talking about that. And imagine if you ended up doing one of your own custom bottles with your own custom artwork on it. I mean, that'd be crazy. So let me tell you about how it feels in beard. I use probably about 1/3 of a dropper, and I work it in right to the skin, make sure it soaks in real good. Once in a while, depending on how the weather is and things like that, I may refresh with a few drops midday or something, but oftentimes I don't even have to. It works that good. It will take me all the way until nighttime when I put in the butter. So it doesn't leave your beard feeling greasy at all. I mean, there's no greasiness or oiliness left behind once you put the oil in. If you put the proper amount in. If you've got oil and grease, that feeling left behind, then you're probably using too much. I mean, I've got a fairly good sized beard, and if I'm only using 1/3 of a dropper, and maybe sometimes a little bit more. I mean, it varies depending on what type of oil it is, but if I can go like this, I'm not getting oil on my shirt, my hands aren't all oily, my face isn't always all greasy and oily. So I mean, it might take you a little bit of time to figure out what amounts for you, especially when you switch back and forth from different products. But this stuff lasts throughout the day. Even the scent, I've used a lot of oils where sometimes the scent is, as soon as you put it in the beard, it's almost non-existent. But then I've used others where it's gone after an hour or two. This lasts, I don't think I've ever used a scent from these guys that hasn't lasted all day. Does it weaken a little bit? Sure. But I can still get that smell. It'll get me through till butter time for sure. That being said, let me talk about this butter. It's a 4-ounce tub, okay? And let me read the ingredients. It says mango butter, cocoa butter, kokum butter, Alipi Nur butter, I think, if I'm saying it correctly, shea butter, beeswax, and fragrance oils. Once again, not a long list of ingredients. Once again, all natural. Once again, awesome artwork. Let me pop this open and show you the inside so you can see what the butter looks like. So as you can see, this butter, like it looks like it has some chunkiness to it, okay? You see how it looks like it has some chunkiness to it? Well, believe it or not, that's okay. That's fine. And all you have to do is take your butter, take that little bit of butter, and if it's chunky, just work it around in the palm of your hand, and it will melt right down and turn into a workable, like an oil. So if you get one of these and you're like, oh man, my beard butter is all chunky, don't worry about it. A lot of times that's just, you have to reheat the oils, and oftentimes it's the coconut. A lot of coconut. There's a lot of coconut. I mean, cocoa butter is the second ingredient on this, so that's gonna give you some chunkiness. But when you put it in your beard, it's not the same as the oil. It's not quite the same feeling as the oil. It definitely leaves your beard hair feeling a lot softer. That's for sure. What I will say is that when you smell this, it's different. Okay? So, this, I mean, yes, they're the same. And this is only my opinion, but from my senses, my scent profile, and my wife as well, there's a slight variance. Now, where this, I tell you, reminds me of a nice pipe tobacco. Like, it brings that memory. This reminds me more of a cigar. Not a cheap cigar, but like a nice quality cigar. So this, the blueberry's a little bit less noticeable in the butter than it is in the oil for me. But this has still got a tobacco smell, but it's stronger. It reminds me more of a cigar. Still like it. But that being said, even though I say I still like it, I really like this. Like, I will use this probably 2 or 3 times as often as I'm probably going to end up using the butter. And why? I don't know. That's just probably how it's going to end up working out. Why? Because I like this better. I like the smell better. I like that pipe tobacco and that mildly sweet blueberry a little bit better than the stogie, you know. And like I said, it smells like a quality cigar, but it's just a little different, a little less blueberry. Still like it. And in combination, like if you're on your nighttime routine and you just took a shower and you're putting your oil in and then you put your butter on top of it, it's not a day where the only thing you're doing is putting the butter in before you go to bed, then I'll tell you what, the combination of the two together after a shower in the evening, wow, it is, you can really pick up on that scent profile. And the two, both the pipe tobacco and the cigar tobacco, they mingle together. Now, like I said, I don't pick up on a lot of muskiness. If I do pick up on any musky tones, it's more in the butter for sure. But if you're somebody that doesn't like musk and you're like, oh, it says musk, don't worry about it because it's not really musky. And if it is, it's seriously mild musk tone. So, if I was going to rate this, I'd say, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, Dr. Wolf from Fable Beard Co., I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to give it a solid 7. Now, part of me wanted to give it higher. The reason why I'm giving it a 7 is just because of the fact that I really wish that I got the same profile. Now, I know that's hard to do because we're talking about two different things. We're talking about an oil and we're talking about a butter. But it's just that mental roadblock because one's Dr. Wolf and one's Dr. Wolf, so I want them both to smell like Dr. Wolf. This Dr. Wolf, this Dr. Wolf. But one gives me more of that pipey tobacco and that blueberry sweetness, and one gives me more of that cigar and more of that muskiness and less of the blueberry. So I'm giving it a 7. How much would it have changed if they were exactly the same? I might give it an 8. You know, I might give it a 9, maybe even, because I'm serious. Give it a shot. If you like the smell of a pipe tobacco, of a good pipe tobacco, you're going to like this. I can't see how you wouldn't, especially if you like blueberries and stuff like that. I can't see how you wouldn't like it. So let's talk about the price. that varies too, because they're always running different sales, different deals. If you're a first-time customer, there's a chance you can get a discount, depending on if you're watching a video and they can provide a link to you, or if they help represent the company, they might be able to give you a discount. I'm just speaking as a consumer. I don't have any connections with the company. I'm just trying to steer you guys in a direction where you pick up quality products. I mean, this channel is called Beard Wisdom, or Beard Wisely, for a reason. And the reason is because of the fact that, you know, as we take care of ourselves and our grooming habits and stuff like that, we want to exercise wisdom in the things that we do. We don't want to be using products that aren't good for us. You know, we want to take care of our beard. We want to take care of our skin. We want to know what we're using. We want to support small businesses. You know, we want to shop locally. We want to do as much as we can to do it the right way. So that's kind of what this channel is all about. I'm just trying to review some products, you know, and I appreciate you guys. You guys could really help me out by liking and subscribing to this channel. Like I said before, it doesn't cost anything. I'm new to the video editing and all that stuff, so bear with me, but you know, I'm taking the crash course and I'll get better at it, so hang in there. I have a lot more stuff to cover, whole bunch more tips, tons more products. I mean, a lot of stuff from a lot of different companies. So, I mean, it helps save you time. You don't have to waste your money and try things out without knowing, because chances are I'll have tried it out and I'll know something about it, and you can check me out and know what's going on before you go and make your purchase. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.